By default, white people can't listen. By default, white people don't believe. Believe in what? Like, what? What is you talking about? Well, 5 to 10 minutes after I was journaling in my little notebook, I was arguing and being pissed off at things, and my heart had this very sharp pain. I was grasping it, I was standing up, I turned around, and I went towards my phone because I actually had a scare that I was having a heart attack. That was terrifying. I don't know what it was. It could have been stress. It could have been me being pissed off at something so early in the morning. And, for example, capitalism versus socialism, it's not even an argument anymore. I don't accept socialism. I don't accept communism. Socialism is the seizing of the means of production, while capitalism is the production of the means of production. That staunch difference makes me have no clue how a socialist is able to comprehend the world. I don't know that. I don't know why. Like, that one thing of, I can understand why. I can understand why you might care about some factors that socialism may provide, but the ultimate end, given enough time, given enough people that practice it, the ultimate end of seizing of production is that you're actually a parasite because you have an inability to produce something for yourself, an inability to produce something for somebody else. You have to take it from somebody first. While capitalism is, regardless of whether or not it's the same activity, the ultimate end is producing something. The ultimate end is being an entrepreneur, is being a leader, you stepping up and saying, hey, you know what, I'll do this. Or, hey, you know what, I'm going to be doing this, but I need help. So who can I help to actually make this thing work? And one is making things and bringing them together, capitalism. Another one is socialism, taking things from other people, coming together and taking something from somebody else. They might have very good, valid reasons as to why one might be better in a certain circumstance. Overall, the given enough time, given enough practice, given enough people who believe in it, capitalism just outwins all of them in a race that can't even be measured. Actually, you can, I guess, but I was being pissed off at something related to that. Not capitalism, socialism, but I made that realization this morning, I was so pissed off about what was happening here, and I want to bring up one little photo of somebody. Woo! Look at that. This is a type of person who is pissed off at not pissed off at everything. I get pissed off at everything. This is the type of person that that is a bane to society. What do I mean by that? If you are a transgender person who wears a dress and has a mustache, you're not a transgender, you're a man trying to take the position of a woman because you know that you'll be protected. You'll know that your ideology is going to be safe because you're not supposed to make fun of women, so if a man dresses up as a woman, boom, you're safe. Everybody protects a woman. Yeah, men are often the ones that are expendable in society. And when you have a mustache, as any transgender, you are stating a message. Transgenderism is the same as veganism. A vegan I have no beef with a vegan, pun intended. A vegan has a certain diet that they care to do. Boom, okay, good. I hope you have a healthy life. But veganism is declaring that all humans are animals and animals are humans. We're interchangeable, but you have the right to abort your baby. You have the right to kill your baby, but let's not kill any animals, which again is a very contradictory thing. It's very silly, that ideology. I'm not saying abortion is either good or bad. It's just it's an inconsistent ideology. all animals deserve the right to life, except for these things that are specifically humans. Like, wait, what? What? That's so weird. Anyways, and I was getting. This is the type of person that I may be having an argument with because it's just your ideologies don't make any sense. It doesn't. But I was getting pissed off at what was the thing I was getting pissed off at? Oh, Coca-Cola. This thing. I had to make certain it was what I wrote down. But this is the thing that I was getting so pissed off at that my heart literally started hurting. I need to stop being so pissed off. I need to start being jovial, happy, and just poking fun at it. It really, there's nothing good that comes from this. And the funny part is the people that are actually doing it think that it is. You know how ridiculous that is? Oh my gosh. From Carlin? Carolyn. I don't know. Dr. Carlin B. From Twitter. Seen her around. She's a trusted source. I've seen her multiple times. She's had multiple conversations and communications with things. I disagree. Anybody who says that this has to be fake, I would disagree with you. But I would be open up to, if you can provide evidence that this is fake, by George, I would actually believe. But because this is a bit too ridiculous to say, no, this can't be real. Yeah, I agree. This can't be real, but it is real. Is that breaking? Coca-Cola is forcing employees to complete online training, telling them to try to be less white. These images are from an internal whistleblower. Confronting racism with Robin DiAngelo. Understanding what it means to be white, challenging it what it means to be racist. By already, you're associating white with racism? Wow, isn't that racist? Like, that's funny. Confronting racism, understanding what it means to be white, challenging what it means to be racist. I don't understand somebody who unironically believes this. It's just, I have to not be pissed off at this. I need to be jovial about this. The type of person who believes this unironically is just retarded. Like, I'm not going to say evil, you're just retarded. An inability to think about how this can't be racist. It's like, no, this can't be racist because white people are just bad. Like, oh, and also, if you're not white, you could still act white. What if we did again, let's replace the words with white to black. You know what? White people are just problematic and stupid. Black people are just evil. And black people need to change their racist behaviors because all black people are bad. Like, wow, that would be incredibly racist. Challenging what it means to be black. Understanding what it means to be black. Challenging what it means to be, what it means to be racist. Oh my gosh. But you know the connotation, the context with that? I just had the thought, so I don't blame anybody for having it. For me, I initially thought, understanding what it means to be black, challenging what it means to be racist, that might be, as a black person, this is what it means to be a black person, and what we need to do to challenge people who are racist. So black people aren't racist? That's weird. I thought all black people were humans, and humans are flawed and have their own belief systems that might be incredibly contrary and very hypocritical. I am a hypocritical person. Why? Because I'm flawed. Because I might believe one thing, apply it incorrectly in another situation, and poof, I've now just become a hypocrite. If I believe that, socialism is bad, but capitalism is good. Did you know there's moments in socialism that actually have some good, valid points? Hey, maybe we should probably challenge the means of, not challenge the means of production, but the people that you are hiring have a right to band together and to challenge the employer. That's a valid thing within socialism. But the overarching thing is the biggest issue. But that one little point is correct. And it's a fundamental thing that needs to be practiced. You have the right as an employee to do what you want. As an employer, they have no right to pay you. And I mean that because when you get money, when you get power, you have the right to do with it. You don't have the right to control another person. What I guess go with capitalism is that you have the right you have the right to choose what you will with your means of production, which is your heart, mind, soul, body, your resources. You have the right to do whatever you want with your body, as long as you don't interfere with other people, and that gets with the ideology, blah, 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 blah. Let's move on. So this is on the Coca-Cola. This is on Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola LinkedIn Learning. This is how people unironically think in the world. This is one of the reasons why this is actually the reason why I dropped from Amazon. The thing that we had to sit through was a very woke thing. I don't remember particular what it was, but I remember watching it, having a conversation with one of the advisors there, my supervisor, one of the supervisors there, I didn't say why I was leaving. I didn't say why I didn't want this. I just challenged it a little bit. Like, well, why did we have to watch it? And they tried to explain it to me, and I was okay. And then then I took really horrible hours at the thing by choice. That was my fault, and that's one of the reasons why I left as well. It's like that's just it was like why are we why are we watching this? So to be less white is to be less oppressive, meaning that white people are oppressive. To be less white means you are, to be more white means to be more oppressive. Means that by default you're oppressive. This is, oh my gosh. Oh, again, anybody who unironically believes that, you know what? I was saying that I shouldn't say anything that's evil to you, but how in the freaking hell can you not be an evil person if you believe this unironically? Oh my gosh, my heart okay, no, my heart is actually, I'm feeling not sharp pain, but I'm definitely feeling like, oh, it's not good. Oh my gosh. Guess what? Racism might kill me. I'm kind of scared for my life. I might actually die with oh my gosh, my heart needs to, oh my gosh. Someone unironically believes that to be less white means to be oppressive, and to be more white means to be more oppressive, meaning that white is oppressive by default. Be less arrogant, meaning that white people are arrogant by default. Be less certain, which means that white people are just certain about things. Be less defensive, which means white people are defensive about things. Be less ignorant, which means that white people are by default ignorant. Be more humble, which means that white people are not humble. Listen, which means that white people can't listen. Believe, which means that white people don't believe in what? How, what kind of buzzword is that? Believe. Believe? Believe in what? To be less white is to believe in what? Anything, all things. All these things are just horrible. Vague things that you can read whatever you want into them. Believe what? Believe what? Someone unironically believes that white people need to believe more because they don't have any belief. Belief in what? What faith? What do you mean? What do you mean, stupid people? Like, the people who unironically believe this are stupid idiots. I can't, I'm trying to find a different way, guys. I'm trying to find a different way of looking at this. But there's people who unironically believe that you as a white person are by default oppressive, arrogant, certain, defensive, arrogant, and a little bit stuck up in yourself. Like, by default, white people can't listen. By default, white people don't believe. Believe in what? Like, what? What is you talking about? White people don't believe in what? Oh my gosh. People unironically believe in this shit. They believe in this crap. They believe this to be true. Oh my gosh. People are fucking idiots. Oh my gosh. What shitty racism are they trying to peddle? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. These people unironically believe white people don't believe. Believe in what? Oh my gosh. These people are fucking idiots and they control people's lives. Oh my gosh. These people are fucking idiots and they control power over people. These people are fucking dumb shit, batshit crazy. I'm not racist, you stupid white person. These people have such shit ideologies and faiths and beliefs and stuff. I don't understand how they're functional. They're so stupid. Oh my gosh. Someone believes in this shit. Somebody had to write this up. I'm certain while they were typing, oh my my gosh. I'm certain while they were typing, they were like, yeah, white people, you need to be less oppressive and less arrogant. Stupid white people. We need to fight against racism, you white asshats. Like, what? I'm certain there's somebody who actually believes in this shit. There's somebody at Coca-Cola right now who's taking this quiz, taking this learning, this lesson online and saying, yeah, I'm a white person and I need to be less oppressive because I'm so oppressive being white. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Any person who, again, this whistleblower, you have done the world a service. Good job. Anybody who's still working for Coca-Cola who is aware of this type of crap, you are an issue in society. You are not speaking up about this crap. It's like, you know what? There might be things that I need to be speaking up about. Just because I don't speak up about things that I need to be speaking up about doesn't mean I need to not be speaking up about those things. Or if I hopefully use that word correctly. The word not. Like, should I use the word not? Or, like, I need to be speaking up about things I need to be speaking up about. If I don't speak up about something, it doesn't mean that other people have the right to not speak up about it. Or, I guess you do have the right to speak up about it, but it doesn't make you a good person for not speaking up about it. You need to speak up about it when you have this type of crap being peddled. There's people right now that don't know how evil this type of ideology is and is accepting it because they need to have employment. And I absolutely understand that. But it doesn't mean that you can't be vocally active outside of work. Really, this type of crap. Like, I really do feel the modern day left are the oppressive authoritarians. And the modern day right are the literal rebels in society. The modern day right owns nothing in society. They don't own they don't have any control over entertainment. They don't have any control over education. They don't have any control over government. What are the people on the modern day left fighting against? What are they fighting against? Nobody on the right has any power right now. But these people are so in up their asses. They don't know what reality is. Okay, to be less white is to break with apathy. You need to be more empathetic, not have apathy. You need to feel more, because white people have no Asians are just very, I don't know, it's just funny to me. Why is there again, here's the biggest question is, why is there only against white people here? White people need to be less. What if a person's black watching this? Why does a black person need to know this? Why does a yellow person need to know this? And if you think that it's offensive to say yellow, referring to Asian, well then why is it not offensive to say black and white? Like, oh no, it's offensive. No, I'm just going to say some certain skin colors. Like red. Red was usually attributed to the Native Americans. Hi, yo, hey, yo, blah, blah, blah. So, to be less white is to break with white solidarity. Oh my gosh, y'all are freaking idiots. This is hilarious. In the United States and the Western nations, white people are socialized to feel that they are inherently superior because they are white. What are you talking about? What? Excuse me. I was trying to get that racism out of me, out of my stomach. In the U.S. In the U.S. and the other Western nations, white people are socialized that they feel inherently superior because they are white. Other Western nations, white people are socialized to. Do I? I'm a white person. I'm not really a white person. Like I think I'm of European descent. Because did you know white people is not a race? It's not a race. It's a classification of somebody. It's not a race. Like, because if one person is albino and one person is whatever skin color they are they of two different races? Again, it's so weird to, like, race I think has more to do with culture rather than actual ethnicity. And yeah, I would rather have 100 billion illegal immigrants who actually care about this nation rather than have one person who doesn't give a damn about this place. Like, hey, you can leave. Go away, you stupid idiot. Like, Go away, people who unironically believe that you're a white person, therefore you're just inherently superior, believing that you're inherently superior. The only thing is that the people on the modern day, I wouldn't say modern day left, it's just people who unironically believe this are just upset that they accept this to be true. They're upset at the realization that though they know this is true, that as a white person they know that they're inherently superior, or that they believe that they're inherently superior, so they're going to make you need to feel like you're an immoral person for believing that too. It's like, well, I don't believe that. Well, then you're wrong. I'm wrong for thinking that Western society people believe that they are more superior because they're white, or because of what has been produced and the ideologies that have been practiced. Again, horrible at the very beginning. We've kept developing more and more freedoms. If anything, in 1776, we had the July 2nd is, I think, the time that we actually wrote the Declaration of Independence, and July 4th is when we actually made it public, I think. I think that's correct. Where the Declaration of Independence gave rights to humans. It wasn't applied all the way. It wasn't applied universally. Over the centuries, it started to be applied over the centuries, that you have inalienable rights. You have inherent rights that transcend government. They come from God. Again, anybody who out there who's not a believer in God, let me say it a different way. Your rights don't come from another person. By that alone, that makes me go towards Christianity. That makes me not a believer in atheism. Because my rights don't come from you. That means I am a rebel against government. I am a rebel against people who want to impose their ideologies and philosophies on me. Why? The group doesn't give me my rights. It's like the group doesn't give me my rights. They can interfere with the rights I inherently have, even if we can accept them to be at least ideologically driven. I have an idea. Here's the idea. People are interfering with that idea. My statement here is that this ideology is correct, that you have inherent rights. If you don't have inherent rights, I don't want to exist in a world with you. Like, I don't care. What I mean by that, I don't want you to die. I just don't want, you can go away. If you don't believe that we have inherent rights, okay, we're done. Like, because it's very unfortunate. It's, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, somebody does this. And then try to be less white. Anyways, this was ridiculous. This entire thing is ridiculous. People unironically believe this shit. Robin DiAngelo, you're a horrible human being for practicing this shit. Oh my gosh. There's 381 people watching this. Wow. Well, thank you very much for being a part of this. Please post your comments, questions, and concerns right down below. Please smash that like, subscribe, and share button, because that would greatly help this channel out. And most importantly is that I will thank you very much for being a part of this, and I will see you next time. Beep.